fly. We're going to do our browser check real quick. You guys know this drill.
Oh. Never shadow against
Browser check.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to.
Browser check. Where are we? Are we live? There we go. No.
Sure, I do one smart thing and we're not live.
We're live now. There we go. We're live now.
Oh, great.
Alright, welcome everybody to the Microsoft Studios official live stream channel. We've got our regularly scheduled killer team stream going on already. We've got your first two hosts, Campbell and Mr. Ken Lobb. And you guys have already caught them in the middle of a heated battle. But you guys can go ahead and take it away right now.
Oh, man. Hello, and Adam and Torin are also here in the room.
Off-screen.
We're off-screen.
And look, I have to pressure to heal now, which means I'm not healing.
That's right.
Now I'm healing. Now I'm healing, except you're going to counter now, and that's a bad idea. So I was healing until I wasn't healing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Memo to you eventual players out there is never pressure someone with a shadow while they're blocking.
Yeah.
Especially if they have meter, because then this happens. Oh, I have to follow up.
Oh, nice! That's new.
I like that.
I don't like that. I don't like the I'm getting up and it's time to take hits.
I really like this color.
Oh!
To close it out, he's just like...
Fair?
Okay.
Like thunder.
It was close to a small victory. Yo-yo.
Ah, you guys
Right.
said that.
Ken actually knows what it says.
I don't remember the translation, but I...
Well, you can say it's like it is the law, something like that.
Yo-yo.
They're the story.
Ooh, look at that. Nope, don't.
Thunder.
It's so sad.
It's not sad. They go all the house.
Yeah, you guys might want to just, we have a lot of working questions. They might want to clear it up now.
Yeah.
Sure, so what are the questions on Arcade?
Just, are we showing her? So before everybody gets carried away.
Up or down?
We want
Yeah.
to have a big old party when we show her. So.
It's her party and her connection.
Yep.
Maybe the more important topic is that we probably are going to have working at some of these roadshow things coming up next week.
Yeah, that's true.
Are we going to do that? Ken says yes, that will happen.
Maybe much sooner.
Everybody thinks her face looks better.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean the model is still in work in progress, which is one of the reasons that we've been fine-tuning it. You know, as you guys all know, doing women in fighting games sometimes can be really tricky. And so we wanted to make sure that we really did her and Sidira justice. And Sidira took a long time for us to kind of feel like she was good in terms of her model. And so we're doing the same thing with Orchid to make sure that she really kind of sells Orchid and also really kind of cool feminine.
Ninja Turtle and Gatorade.
That's right.
Gatorade places, I love it. Or like Lyman. No, that's probably a trademark word.
Oh, you're trying. Yeah, I did it anyway, it didn't help.
Oh, where's the ball?
Are you guys on house?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
No, really, I'm Jago. That's right. Okay, Campbell lose. Oh, look at that, I missed it.
Shiny.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like the lime green places. That's actually really nice. Yeah.
I don't like the corner
It's
track
kind of
Jago.
like, it's like,
We're so well. Here's someone else's turn.
Okay. Oh, I turn for.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Supreme victory.
yeah, for those
Yeah,
of
so
you,
I think we're on the road right now with the previous version. Where is
Yeah.
that? It starts like now. So where is that?
I don't know exactly where it is.
We need to
I
figure
thought
where that is.
it started in, it started in,
We have
Yeah,
one.
and they can go there.
We have
it's in
one.
Texas, right?
Pittsburgh, I think.
Or
Philadelphia.
Pretty close. Are you sure? No, I thought it was like either in Texas or
That was
in
like
Arizona.
every city in
I
Mexico.
could swear it was
If
Arizona.
you had the miracle power of the internet, you could find out where the tour is.
If someone was sitting at a computer.
Only whatever. I don't need to say on the series.
So the thing is that we've got, we've been showing you guys the build with that you've been able to play at the shows up to Thunder, and we really do want to let everyone get their hands on Sidira and Orchid as well. So we're going to be, we think that everything's in place for us to be able to update on the road. So we'll definitely announce it on the blog and on Twitter and everything like that when the new build is pushed down, so that all you guys that go to the events can check out all the characters. Plus, some of the other stuff we talked about today, like the training mode and dojo and all kinds of things like that. There's a lot of stuff, and you'll be able to just check it out. Go to the trucks, go to the events, and try to game out.
I love this color versions.
Yeah, he looks good.
Especially on this board. It looks really cool.
We have someone named Taco Bell owner saying that he's being Connect game and he's yelling at the fight real life.
So, no and no.
Oh!
So, like, we are not, this was, you know, we got that question early on in the development of the project, like, oh, what are the Connect functionality? And aside from some stuff we really want to do with training to make things easier, there's really
Well, the controller.
yeah, but there's no, like, we weren't about to actually make a fighting game with make fun of people. That's just not, that's not KI.
Love regulation.
Oh, no. Of course, Alexis is like one hit away from dropping himself. He pushes him in the corner.
Yeah, there you tap, tap, down. Ready.
Oops. I tried to do something tight.
Yep, not what you wanted to do there, Alexis.
Yo, that walk out.
There you go.
What's the deal with it?
Not countering that.
Nice. Oh, the cancel! Oh, he missed his cancel. Instinct cancel.
Oh, yeah.
Canceling into instinct is super awesome, powerful. It is something you should all get very, very good at doing.
As if red didn't look good enough. Red with shield is even
Armor is
cooler.
cool now.
Yeah, armor red. Armored.
Ow, 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 God. Where's the throw? Oh my God, that was nice.
Yes, fight.
62,
danger.
62%.
No, mistake.
So we had a question. If we get the, oh my gosh, yes, everyone's asking. If we get the Ultra Pack, how early are we expecting the final 2 characters for Season 1? Can we talk about that?
The characters are coming obviously after launch. We're doing everything in our power to make them arrive sooner than later. That said, we don't have a specific date yet. I don't think there's anything for it.
Not a specific.
Yeah, I mean, like, the goal is can we at least talk about when you think when is the worst time it would take?
We're actually thinking January and March.
Right now.
Right now.
January 7th and March.
I love that green color on Sabira.
Yep.
Yeah, so like
that, yeah.
January and March right now are what's set. Now, granted, like Ken said, we want to have a beta. We're talking about a beta program that people can get into, and that they would actually be able to play the characters earlier to help us like fine tune the balance of them against everybody else. Of course, our beta is not just like you just play games with the characters, which is awesome. But if you participate, we'll have some neat rewards for you too. So, not only play the beta just to play the characters, but to help us make the game better. You'll reward.
Yep. So Campbell, we can talk a little bit more about Sadira and her matchups. Stuff I don't think we talked too much about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
she's been tuned since last time as well. So
Yeah, it has been too. But who do you feel is still the best character in the game, Campbell?
I still do think Sadira is currently the best right now. It's not as much of as a landslide as it was maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Which is actually, again, a smart way to develop a character. It's easier to start with someone that's OP and then back them off.
Yeah, we found the fun first, which is a good thing. Oh my God, that was the fun.
That's
right
way
there.
better than starting with
Dude, that was amazing.
and having to move up damage or speed. I mean, I think it really showed that the character was well thought out.
Yeah, it took us a long. I mean, like being the first new character for KI, this is one that all the crew at Double Helix and all of us went back and forth on multiple times over and over again to find the right moveset and to find the right kind of playstyle that we really thought would fit into the KI roster, and she's been really successful. Like everybody has a ton of fun playing her.
Yeah, you didn't hear that earlier, Torin. Don't use shadows into blocking.
Oh,
That was
nice.
just 100% counter. Do it all you want when there's no giant shadow meter.
Oh, you can hit for that though.
Yeah, this build is also, as every time we see it, it's moving on. It's cleaner and cleaner and cleaner.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, this is the team is pretty amazing. Like even internally, you know, we can pull down. We have daily builds essentially of this game, as we're kind of happy with the fighting game, especially as we're balancing and tuning. But it's always surprising to grab the latest build and see a ton of new stuff, or wow, this whole new effect that wasn't completely polished yet, and just see that get better and better and better. Nice.
Yeah, I was busy last week. I don't know if you showed us her stage there.
Oh yeah, we did show her stage,
yes.
and the
a lot of cool stuff going on there.
The spider is awesome.
Yep, Spider Ultra. They've got people and things and webs.
Yeah,
and
that might not work for you. Oh, there you go.
I totally thought you were going to stop after that.
Question 3. Everybody's telling me question 3. Question 3.
What's question 3?
Question 3.
Oh,
Right there.
nice.
Can you? Oh goodness! All right. Thank you for replaying question 3. Can you show the main menu and sub-menus like you almost did last week? I asked because there are quite a few people with concerns that there being no single-player versus CPU modes that are not interested in playing online. It's really close to the time where they have to make a decision of buying PS4 or Xbox One for killer games.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we do have a mode where you can just play against AI. It's not the arcade mode that you will add for free.
All right. We're gonna run that one back. Yeah. We're gonna see what we can do with this.
What? Oh,
What?
you want to?
Yeah.
You're not even listening.
Did you just get salty? You got salty, didn't you?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like back to the comment. Yes, there would be
So
AI.
yeah, there's a mode where you can just kind of play against AIs if you want to. It doesn't have our story mode is not going to be in until around March. It's time to come online with the 8th character also being able to play. That will be a full kind of more of a traditional story mode that you've seen in other fighting games. What we're going to have it launch as a mode where you can play AIs. We have a whole bunch of different difficulty levels, so you can play against them in all different kinds of modes. But it's not going to be a traditional like there will be an ending, there will be a beginning. It's more there for you to play. And remember too, it's free.
Yeah, well, you also get to play. It's not like I'm going to pick a character, pick an AI, and play what I want.
Yeah.
It lays the end.
that was interesting.
Yeah, it like randomizes the enemies, and
So it's almost like playing KI1 arcade without boss.
And it amps up the difficulty as you go, so you
Oh, yeah.
kind of ease your way into a challenge.
Difficulty is an interesting one to talk about.
Yeah, our Kyle AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually don't have an extreme difficulty. We have Kyle. So our
Which is more than extreme.
Yeah.
It's basically the guy that wrote the AI. Did a really good job of making AI to mix it up. We'll polish it over time. But at the top end of the spectrum, instead of insane or legendary or other names,
it's Kyle.
It's just Kyle. That's a difficulty called Kyle, and it's difficult. Basically, if an AI is, it's kind of like playing against Campbell, except with even less mistakes. In other words, it's never a mistake of fight. It's like no mistakes of fight.
Every frame,
yeah, like
fully taken.
Campbell, that was some awesome pressure you had there, dude. Using the projectiles and kind of the flip forward to keep it going on Torin.
That air medium dagger thing is right there.
I have to say,
maybe ever.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, like, you've played a ton of fighting games. We've all played a ton of different fighting games, and I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen a move like that on any other character that does an air projectile and yet advances you in that way. That allows you to do more follow-up. Also, for some people that were commenting in some of the forums, obviously, there were people saying that we changed Severa's spin kick move. We did change the animation of it, and it does not flip 5 times, but it does hit 5 times if you can't beat with it. So it's not a one-hit thing. Shadow moves always have to have multiple hits because we have ways to break shadows, and we wanted to maintain that. Nice!
Are we working on a cinematic intro yet?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, each character has a cinematic intro, so it's depends what you see.
Well, no, they're talking about a full,
Oh,
cinematic.
certainly on the list of things we would like. We definitely want to bring out characters and we'll reveal who these characters are. Yeah, that's the only victory I can talk about.
Oh, I'm so surprised. Can you actually do that? Can you shadow counter up the 4th hit of the super fireball?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
It should work.
Yeah.
I've never been able to get the time.
I just wonder if there's enough time.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Is there?
Perhaps you should try. Adam should step up
get
for
in there.
some,
Oh,
for some winning.
yeah, I'm not gonna win.
Winning.
Are you kidding me?
Will there be a way to listen to full song mixes of the new KI tracks outside of fighting in those levels, either in-game or out?
Well, that's a good question.
There
That's
may
That's a
be,
good
actually.
question. Yes.
There may be.
It's actually a good suggestion just for the option screen.
No,
I don't
that's
know if you guys
yeah.
talked
If you
about
just
it
go
yet.
to the option screen and you
A
just
lot
put
of
it on
games
the
will let you
yeah,
put it
just
on the
play
solid play and not outside the game, but just in the UI.
Yeah, totally. And in
That takes
training,
minutes.
I think you can in practice it.
in practice. You can play your music.
side of my. Oh, I'm on that side.
Plus.
Yeah. But there may be other ways for you to hear the new soundtrack as well.
Oh, my new favorite Saberwolf color. Yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
This the black and kind of orange.
John Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's so hot.
Places. Okay, this one is hot.
I like the.
Oh wait, Ken was playing, wasn't he?
Of course I was.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
There's buttons.
All right,
Feel
let's
better now.
see. This Strat's moving so fast. Sorry. When will you show Orchid's gameplay?
Soon.
Soon.
By the
okay.
end of the month.
By the end of the month.
Oh, big words.
That's so not committal.
It is.
4 weeks.
That's like full committal.
Yeah,
I'm
4
like
weeks.
committing to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
What the heck is today?
We have so much other
It's not
stuff.
October 25th yet.
We have
Yeah.
so much other stuff to show.
Oh, look at how good that Saber pup looks.
If the
so.
character wins
Oh.
in instinct mode, can Atros have them in instinct form?
Oh, that's a neat idea.
that would be
Didn't
cool.
even, yeah, like that's.
I don't know, Mike. What do you say?
Comic-Con.
Oh no. Oh.
People are dying.
Oh my god, get off me!
KI Orchid dies.
Oh, how does that not happen?
Oh my god!
Saberwolf is missing Digimon. I can't even see that word. It's missing a Digimon color. We'll just go with that.
Digimon, okay.
Will Shadow Jago have his own stage?
More about Shadow.
Alright.
So yeah, Shadow Dago's kind of a cool thing. He's we'll say that just he is an extra. He is not part of the 8 characters, so please don't. Yeah, just take one extra thing for the whole thing. Nice! That was great, Campbell.
We have renders of him now. He's looking sexy.
Yeah, Shadow Dago's looking really good. Let me just like.
We have a request for we have a request for
Oh no! Wow.
Missed.
Marcus Phoenix.
Saber
Marcus
started out
Phoenix.
so good.
I know. It's,
He's just come back.
I like how you
great
broke my
finisher.
ender.
Great finisher.
yeah, like an opener ender thing.
Will we get KI2 Arcade into Ultra Pack?
Oh, well, that is something that we'll definitely, you know, when we get to talking more about the next season, that is something we will definitely look into.
That's one of my favorites.
I love that.
So yeah, we gotta do.
Oh, hi, Torin and Campbell from the guys here at Mad Cats. We're all turning into.
Sweet. Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. Hey, dudes.
Hello. Sweet.
Oh yeah, we got.
Yeah, I like the new.
Yeah, you got a nice wrapper on the
our
screen.
new wrapper is really nice.
We got even
We got
fresher
Rory.
prototypes of the Mad Cat stick, which is looking awesome.
Yeah, I think somebody tweeted
Yeah,
that.
Major Nelson
tweeted
tweeted
one of the prototypes. The it's getting there. It's
getting there.
close. It's looking
very
really
close.
cool. Can't wait to talk about some of the features in that too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will online have spectator mode, and can you save video clips of your fights?
Yes.
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 Game DVR built into the box. All fights are saved. You can basically choose the ones you want. You can make clips out of them. You can edit them. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. It's all built into X1, and you can do that not just for KI, but for any game on the system. So that totally handled. You can narrate them. You can do everything that you want. So you can go in and post, do all kinds of cool transitions and effects and edits.
I'm looking forward to seeing all of your best upload stuff on
Yeah,
KI.
matter of fact, yeah, Ken and I just got done with judging some of the entries for the upload contest this morning. That was a lot of fun.
Let's see. What edition of Killer Instinct is included with the Day 1 Xbox Live
Oh, nice.
Gold card? And can you top off that edition to the Ultra Edition?
Day 1 gets you Shadow Jacob.
Day 1 gets you Shadow Jacob.
So the Ultra Edition, you buy the Ultra Edition, you get Day 1 live, and you'll get the Ultra Edition plus Shadow Jacob.
Yeah.
And then, of course, comes with KI1.
Yeah. KI1 comes with the Ultra Edition. We're playing that now.
Sabers.
KI1 is still fun.
KI1 is still fun.
Feels mildly slow compared to this.
Gosh.
A little.
But I still got my wicked Rip Door Unbreakable short combos. Yes, indeed, I do.
Alright, let's see. Question 9. When will the promo wax advert for the Ultra Pack be available to view?
When will the promo? So that'll be towards.
That'll be
God,
closer to launch.
maybe I should try it anyway.
That'll be closer to launch.
Yeah, like so. One of the things one of the last videos we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of the different cool things that we've got in the game, and in the Ultra Pack Plus. That will probably be right around the 8th character tease.
Yep.
Right around then. It's really great.
Yeah. We'll have our 8.
Characters 7 and 8.
7 and 8. We're gonna make you guys
7 and 8. I think we will be very happy.
Yes, indeed.
Is Jaga wind kick safe on block?
Pretty
Jago's
darn
wind
safe.
Yeah, it depends on the power level.
I don't even think you can.
Oh, I'm with the Nicole Gauntlet.
Almost.
I don't think you can tap them. I mean, there's.
Did you win? Okay, too many wins. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the new rule. Campbell doesn't get to win for the whole hour.
Campbell, are you 0? Are you 0 or are you someone else?
Oh, ouch. Okay, I get to put my controller.
All the wing kicks are minus. The heavy one is minus the most, but also
Yeah.
is pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, like it also it spaces you out, so you're kind of outside of throw range generally.
There are a few fast things you should be able to punish it. Chief Thunder is Shadow Grab. Glacius is Shadow Shoulder. Another Jacob Shadow
Sky
Wing kick,
Hero.
probably.
Then I gotta bring.
Let's see. Question 11. Will there be a tag team online mode?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
No. We wanted to keep this a one-on-one fighting game. The thing that we're really worried about too is we didn't want to kind of divide the community up amongst the tag team thing. We're all big fans of King of Fighters, and we love the whole idea of having multiple characters.
Yeah.
If we were going to do anything like that, it would probably be something more like that than it would be about multiple players playing multiple characters and like a roster. Yeah, and to us that feels like that would be a little outside of where we want to go with KI.
Yeah, but a mode, something like that.
Yeah, it's
one character wins, next character wins.
Yeah, that
worked good.
And then a question: if you win, will you say it's clobbering time?
You would say that right now.
Right now it's clobber time. I don't know about the rest of the fight. Okay, don't jinx me. Okay, there we go. Yes! Round 1
Why am I?
was clobbering time. I don't know about. We'll see about round 2. I keep distracting Adam.
Well, I'm trying to talk. I'm like having talk.
Yes, Adam had only. I even tried to counter break, and he just stood there.
I know.
Oh,
Is this controller connected? I mean, like, I'm being so bad.
really? I didn't know your controller as I sat down. Really?
Will round 1 characters continue to get accessories and costumes as the new character introduced?
Yeah, there are definitely some features that as we bring them online, we've talked about the idea that eventually down the road we would love to do things like No Mercies and all kinds of things like that. And as we add those, those would obviously be after season 1. We would make sure that the season always that. We're gonna make sure that the season 1 characters are also supported in that arrangement. So yeah, we're gonna keep supporting them.
I got a question. When can I break that 9,000 hit air jungle crap? That's my question. Sorry.
Actually, a lot of it depends on what you guys want. If you guys are really super interested.
Oh, you're supposed to jump. You always jump.
That's what we want to know.
Can we talk about what weapons Orchid will have?
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll field that one. I think that one's a safe one. So one of the things that we really like, Orchid in the first game kind of had these laser baton kind of things, and in the second one she had Tonfa. We felt like Tonfa were a little out.
Yes! Yes!
So and then he always do it, cancel it.
Bam!
Okay, so anyway, so what we decided to do with Orchid this time around is to do something a little more modern,
Okay, you can try again now next fight.
Okay, yeah, a little something that fits a little bit more in with modern day kind of styles, and so we gave her basically the Cobra spring batons this time around, except they're also kind of laser-fied, electrified, so you still get that cool feel of Orchid with her kind of like her glowing batons, but essentially we've made them a more modern weapon that fits into kind of something that's more realistic to these kind of days. Yeah, like Tonfa were awesome, you know, in the 80s and 90s with ninjas and stuff like that, but oh yes. But these days,
and of course she has her cat, which we
yeah, well you've only seen a little.
I didn't say what else she does. I just knew she has her. She does stuff.
She has a
The
cat.
cat is so awesome.
There's been the questions about the morph. We respect what was done with Orchid before.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of. We paid a lot of.
Oh, how did you? You were jumping, cheater.
I was not. I was talking.
No, I mean,
How did I get that? I was talking.
And Orchid.
there. Oh, you always.
What? Orchid, what?
Oh, just die by the weapon to adore.
Well, the classic skins.
Oh, Spaz almost worked. I should have just done that.
Well, the classic skins what?
Sorry. Well, the classic skins appear as the old character models, or just the classic outfits on the new model.
The models actually do change some in the new outfit, in the classic outfits. So you will
Yeah,
see.
it is not the originals,
you will-
but they will look.
They definitely, believe me, people that like the classic costumes will not be disappointed by the classic costumes for these characters.
They're so good.
And the cool thing is what we're doing. So that begs the question: what are we doing with the characters that aren't like Severa? Wait, she didn't have a classic costume. What's hers going to be like?
Off of
that's so fun!
This is over 2 weeks.
Oh my god! I just got a note. Sorry, I'm talking so fun to be on can. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, the classic costumes we've basically tried to kind of take, like, for some of the characters that didn't have classic costumes, the idea is like, well, if we took them back to the 80s or to the 80s or 90s, what would we do with them? Like, what would we do if we made this character back in the days when KI 1 and 2 came out, and what would their costume be?
Like if Severa had a killer hero.
Yeah,
exactly that. So I don't think anyone will be really disappointed with the costumes. There's some really, oh man, there are some amazingly cool ones. Like the Jago's one of Jago's.
You just kicked my pressure move. There you go.
Of course.
Oh, what is this? Take that.
Oh, yeah, fine.
How did that not chip damage more than one pixel?
Yeah, okay.
I was hoping to at least get a pixel closer to
Just
this
chip
round.
it out.
That's what I'm waiting for. Come on, do it.
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's not it.
That's not chipped out.
Yes!
Ah,
Small victory.
damn it.
No Supreme for you!
Fine, I'll
Okay,
just
it's probably
in the
it.
air and
Was Orchid looking like Janet Jackson, an intentional thing in KI2?
Actually, Orchid was a combination between Paula Abdul and Janet Jackson in KI2,
Aha!
if I remember.
I wouldn't
correctly.
say it was intentional. I would say that maybe
It was just an
my good
homage.
friend Mr. Bayless.
It's an homage, right? I think that's the right way to say it.
She was a woman of the 90s.
yeah. They were both.
They had really cool views of cats.
She had a killer feeling.
Yeah.
You don't even want to show them in the. I'm not even going to show her
I
in the
can't
character
move.
select.
Even that.
You're color
That's-
selecting.
That's even not.
No,
It's better than before.
Yeah, as
but
you can
it's-
see, I mean, her face has definitely come a long way since the other version we showed. But yeah, we're still. She's come along. Oh, we're gonna do Thunder.
She's looking.
She has a long
Sure, why not?
Orchid equals Miley Cyrus.
I
I don't think she should have any twerking.
was hoping there was a little more
Yeah, she's
Rosario.
already kind of got a few.
There was a Rosario Dawson here.
Actually, an early version had something.
An early version, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there was definitely. Oh my gosh, yeah.
She had a move.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh boy. You know, maybe one day we'll have an outtake and we'll talk about the things that are on the cutting room floor. In terms of
Oh,
dress.
we should totally share.
Like-
we got it.
So I was looking at some old videos today and I found the old disabled videos I made way back.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Awesome.
those were
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost had it.
I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Sam Wolf used to have a move that was a lot like Wolverine's Berserker Slash and Marvel. So you can basically cross it from wherever. Like,
Yeah, you can pretty much cross up the entire screen. And don't forget we had the Jago had basically had that move from that other game where you had a guy that was kind of like a Shoto, but he had fireballs in the air and you could do this flip thing. Remember that? And we're like, where did that come from?
There are vortexes involved.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
there
also
were
had
some
a.
vortexes.
They've also had a brittle hundred.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it.
Even without hearing it, I got it.
How are you guys planning to deal with rage quitters?
Rage quitters get disconnected.
They get a loss disconnect.
Yeah, pretty much. We don't like rage quitters. I mean,
What's
really,
the use?
have some sportsmanship and just finish out the fight. It's not like it's literally like what 40 seconds of your life.
In a perfect world,
Yeah,
it would be -10.
yeah. Honestly,
Wow.
if we could accurately know who was rage quitting and who actually got a legitimate disconnect because of a network problem, we would probably really punish rage quitters.
Oh, I was stumped, yeah.
Because the
tricky part is like when you get on the hardware software side.
Yeah,
It
we're
can
right.
be hard to tell.
It's knowing what is
actually easy.
Right, exactly. That's the problem.
They just lost.
Right,
nice.
and that's what we want to make sure we don't do, is we never punish people that
Yes.
just legitimately got disconnected.
Let's see. Will real-time or FMV cutscenes be included in any update with KI?
The story mode will have some cool cutscene stuff. So that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sounds like they're looking for some kind of awesome.
No!
Yes!
I had it! I had it! Right there! Salamis! Tomahawk!
Will Banjo be in
That was good. Next!
I will
You got
say
your 2 out of 3.
Will Banjo be in the game? Of all of the characters, of all of the
I would
guests,
say that's pretty not likely.
yeah, pretty not likely on Banjo. I do have to say that if I was going to put anyone from Banjo-Kazooie in, though, the game would have to be a lot sillier. We'd have to be like multi seasons in before I'd want to start doing like really silly characters.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably do the Master of Games from Nuts and Bolts, like that. The
Lord of Games.
Lord of Games, yeah. The guy that the Pong the television head, because he's got that cloak, and you could just pull all kinds of crazy weapons out of the cloak, and
That
that'd
would
be
still
some
be
fun.
a season later thing.
That would be like 3 seasons later, though. I don't even.
Battletoads.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of esoteric, BlazBlue, like
Dude,
crazy
we
characters,
love-
but we'll keep them out for a while.
We love Battletoads, and believe me, we keep begging for there to be more Battletoads stuff. But it would have to fit. It's a tough call to fit those things into the KI universe, right?
Zits.
Yeah, Zitz and Pimple and Rash, all those. You know, it'd be so awesome. Oh, you can figure
Oh,
it
it's my favorite red glacius again.
You kind of like glaciers.
Meat Glacier.
Frozen.
Glaciers.
He's like
It's
Lady
meat
Gaga Glacier.
Like
Yes, that's what I thought.
Meatwad is most awesome.
Meat
It's meat glacius that's been in the freezer for too long, so it's got kind of this like frost sheen.
That's freaking amazing.
And this is where Jago turns into Sylvester Stallone and beats on the frozen meat.
Questions? I'm sorry. What characters 7 and 8 need to be before launch?
Yes, you will know
Yes.
what characters
Oh, yeah,
7 and 8
yeah,
are
yes.
way before launch.
Well, you will see them.
Yes, you will see them. You will show videos of them. You will show them being played.
Yeah, they won't be done, so obviously there's only so much we can do with 7 and 8 prior to launch.
Yeah, I mean, like 7 is
Seven is
Oh my god, I cannot wait.
So yes, we want to announce both and show as much of the characters as we want. You need to know everything you're getting before you go.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, we're not going to be like, oh, and stay tuned for characters 7 and 8 at some point, and please pay us money for them before you know who they are. That's not the way we're going to work. Oh, damn it! I was hoping you would get the throw in.
Can you guys talk accessories?
Yes, a little bit. So every character has accessories, and they're based on. The cool thing is they're actually based on costumes. So whereas we have, like right now that we've got costumes for these guys, and then we have those classic costumes. The accessories will be different between the 2 costumes, and each costume has multiple accessory slots on the character, and sometimes they're actually different depending on the costumes.
Then you can mix and match.
Whoa! Oh, that was weird. So I'll give you an example. Like for Jago, this skin's costume accessories are his mask, his sword, and his knee pads are the 3 things that you can change out on this costume. Yep.
Alright, can we please, I don't think they're going to be able to answer this, but I'll ask anyway. Can we please get a rough estimate of how many female characters will be in the game?
No. By when?
Well, let's see.
By season 4,
I would say more than 1. Because, we have...
That's a good tricky answer.
It's Spirit. Yeah,
Good job.
it's
more
There
than
you
one.
go.
So it's more than one.
Sorry guys, we had that a little bit.
So
I'm gonna
the
get
deal
that
is
cleared up.
that we've shown you 2 female characters so far. There may or may not be female characters amongst the remaining 2 characters, but we are definitely going to keep adding more female characters as we go.
Yeah,
Because
it's really important.
Yeah, remember, we're not done with this game when we launch it. We're going to keep adding, we're going to keep refining, we're going to keep adding new stuff.
We have a request for Glacius versus Sadira.
Glacius versus Sadira, okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm not.
I'll play Sadira.
Well, I'm not.
You're actually really good with Glacius.
Can you talk about Glacius' frames? It looks like it's very hard to combo break a lot of his combos.
I'll talk about the ice.
it's
It's
actually-
actually easy.
It might be a little harder to identify his doubles.
Some of them have really good tells. Like his heavies have really easy tells. Sometimes I get confused between the mediums. At range, it's really easy because you don't look at him, you look at what your character is doing. When Glacius doubles at range, if your character is not moving, it's a medium. If your character is moving towards the opponent, it's a heavy. And if you're moving away, it's a light.
You can also look at the angle of
The ice spikes actually change depending on light, medium, heavy, which is a really great indicator to, hey, push the buttons on the left, the ones in the middle are the ones to the right.
like as Glacius, you find that you get broken so much from games that you have to use counter break.
Let's see. Well, does Orchid still have her helicopter and slide kicks? Can we answer that?
Orchid, we have maintained a lot of Orchid's repertoire from the games, and we've paid a lot of homage to kind of how Orchid played and felt in this new version. So I think that's a fair thing to say about her.
It's also fair to say she was quite acrobatic in the past.
And she remains very
By yourself.
I don't think I've seen Miley Cyrus be acrobatic.
We haven't seen her twerk then.
You haven't seen her on tour? Is that what
On
it's
twerk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to see that.
I was going to be proud that I hadn't seen her on tour. I don't know what twerking is.
Whatever. You're supposed to get so good.
Sorry.
Oh, it's so good. Quality over quantity, my good man. See, I see the highlights on both players.
That was awesome.
Okay, let's see. I see the highlights on both players' life bars are not symmetrical. Are they illuminated in real time by the match?
Yes, there's actually it's a new effect they put in recently, and yeah, there is.
Yeah, you can see it right there when it's lit up under a bar.
Yeah, there's actually kind of an effect.
Now they're
going
both
on.
dark.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually lit by the.
It's
there's
lit by the
definitely
environment.
It's definitely by character reflection. So as you see, as the characters move, they're actually kind of changing where they are.
Good catch, because I kind of noticed that, but
Yeah, it's actually based on the characters, and it's shadow casting onto the bars.
yeah, I'll let you stand back. Just stand back for a second. Throw the fireball.
No,
It went by the first
Yeah,
time.
they're kind of moving.
Maybe when you're closer.
No, you can see.
I don't want to
it.
promise that like the environment is being
Okay, no, the
reflected
coolest
in
thing.
you are.
You're missing the coolest thing. Stop.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. Hold the fireball over the life bars again. Okay, that's good. So the life bars are distorted through the ice
Yep.
of the ice effect. That's,
Yeah, and for those of you that a lot of people don't really.
it's just transparency.
So the interesting thing about fighting Sadira with Glacius is one thing that we found that's kind of neat is being in the corner is generally something you don't want to do, but with Sadira you actually kind of want to be in the corner. Nice.
Yeah, because otherwise she's behind you 10 times.
Right, because when you're in the corner, she can't actually get behind you, and that really does limit her game in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, she can't do the double cross up, which
Right.
is like her best fancy move of all time.
Exactly.
So, like, we're still working on her. She's pretty
that was
good right now. But she definitely has weaknesses already. Like, her defense stuff.
Yeah, her defense is not good. If you can keep me on the ground, I mean, Glacius is slow, so I can poke a lot and kind of get under his defenses. But yeah, if you can keep me on the ground.
Okay, let's see. Will the arcade stick be available for launch, or will there be DLC?
Yes.
Hey, well, you've got the Mad Cats guys on there. They can answer that.
I don't know. There's
Are they still in?
I don't know. There's too many. The chat's going way too fast.
What was the second question?
The goal is for the stick to be available at launch. Yes.
Will there be any DLC extras included?
With what?
With the
Stick?
Yeah. Check back with us.
Okay. Can you still get Shadow Jago if you don't pre-order?
No.
No.
You have to get day 1 gold to get that.
Let's see.
Yes.
Is the game's audio in 5.1 surround or 7.1 surround?
We are mixing for 7.1.
Okay. Why did you decide to only start with, only 8 characters when most games nowadays start with only 20?
Because we're building this game with a very small team, and we've been working on it for a year. Had we have more time, you know, these characters take a while to build. It's one of the things that all these other games have is they have a tremendous library of characters they've already had built for all these games that they can draw off of, and we're starting from scratch.
With a new engine, new system.
Yeah, new engine, new systems, new everything.
New mechanics.
New mechanics. It required a whole new animation system. There was nothing we could pull from to suddenly bolster our roster of fighting game characters. So we're going to keep building it over time.
So yeah, and again, I'd add to that. We also, I wouldn't say we had any clones in the old KIs, but they were way more cloney than they are now.
Like there's no.
They're all very, very different, and that takes longer than it would usually take to build a character.
Yep.
Yep. And I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. So it's not. Believe me, like we would love to have tons and tons of characters, but we're not going to rush them. Like the thing is we don't want to put out characters that are just mirror images with one tweak of others. Like all of these characters that we're building, we want to be special, and we want them to be unique. We take a lot of time when we're building them, actually discussing all of the ways that they're different, and make sure that they're not playing exactly the same as the other characters. You know, eventually that'll get harder as the roster gets bigger and bigger, but for now, we want to really make sure that every fighter represents a different way to play, such that you're never like, oh, well, I'm just going to play, because you can play mirror matches. If you want to play someone against another player and you both like the same, play the same character. But we don't want to
the other thing I'd add to that is we're building the game intentionally so that we can continue to evolve it over time. And it was a cognitive choice, you know, on our parts to like, okay, if we're ready at this many characters, you could just hold it for 6 months and add more characters, but why?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I'll take the greedy answer is, I want to play with more people online, but I also would think that most people that want KI don't want to wait 6 months to get, you know, 2 to 6 more characters, when those characters will come anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well start playing with the characters that are done, because I think we've got a more than good enough balance, more than good enough style of play between the grappler ranged, rush down, die in the corner Jago that you're watching right now. I really can't answer it at all.
Yeah, like I was having
against Campbell. Campbell started answering questions.
It's the competition. It's driving.
Okay.
Instinct, Ken, instinct.
2 more questions. One, what archetype will Orchid be?
Oh, so that's an interesting one. You want to talk about
Or can we answer that? Okay, we'll have to wait on that one. Sorry. What's Severa's archetype?
Oh, so Severa's kind of a new archetype. She's a mixture basically between. She's like, well, actually, what she is she's aerial rushdown. Aerial rushdown and a little bit of zoner. So yeah, aerial rushdown with a little bit of zoner is kind of the way that we see Severa really playing out. She's a real aggressive character, but just, unlike Saberwolf, who wants to stay on the ground and never jump, Severa always wants to be in the air, but kind of at that same range that Saberwolf really kind of thrives at.
Okay.
Heavy link review.
Where can they pre-order?
Pre-order? That's a good question. Right now, oh, you're talking about the gold. So for the
can I pre-order on Xbox.com before Xbox One release?
For the game or for the day one gold? Day one gold you can pre-order right now, and you can do that on Xbox.com or Microsoft Stores. Yeah, you can do it in Microsoft Stores. The game itself, there's no really, we don't have any pre-order bonuses for the game itself.
No, I'm down. Oh, I hit you.
Oh, and it's still going. We don't have any pre-order bonuses per se for you like pre-ordering a digital game, so you can just get it day one. Actually, matter of fact, it's free day one, and then you can play the game. And if you decide you want to pay money, you can, you know, give us $20 to get all 8 of the characters. You know, 6 at launch and the 2 after. You can give us more, and you can get all of the costumes and accessories, the emulated
and KI1.
KI1, which actually, you know, we need to show that sometime. Maybe.
We should.
Yes,
yeah,
we do.
We have it working.
Yes.
It's working right now. We should show that in one of the streams. We should definitely like fire up the old one.
Yeah, we should bring.
And we have some exciting.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
So who's better, Buktooth or Filthy Rich? But I mean, I'm instigating something.
Rich, I know you're on there listening. We're so making this happen.
Rich is really they're both really good.
I want to watch that.
Good.
So I'll stoke the fire by saying I've never played him, but he's played way more than me. But I think we're gonna play it.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Can I have some pepper to go with
I will
that?
tell you though, that, like, be prepared for all
Rich
manual.
is damn exposed.
All manual.
I'll tell you, Rich is going to be all manuals. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
He's going to be all freaking manuals, man.
And he's not gonna like jump at your silly thing like, you know, I have a bad habit.
Yeah, and don't forget.
And he's not gonna wind kick pressure into your move. He's not gonna do that or this. He's probably not gonna do that. Definitely. But he might do that. Okay, sorry for
a
yelling.
lot of that.
I was getting all excited. I can't break that crap. Look at that. What is that garbage?
Let's see.
Hit him. Thank you.
Nice little fireball. Oh, nice. I like that too right there. That was great.
Oh, got it. Got your spiky foot.
Yeah, it's much easier to attack the folks now, especially with uppercuts.
I thought you said you didn't like that pummel punch thing where people
I don't like that.
hit it for me 75 times.
He was lying.
Yeah, I think he was lying. I don't like that move. I feel very safe jumping in and I'm not worrying about it hitting you. I'm
He's
not
jumping places.
I've been
So that was a real thing.
I just like the setup of landing on the blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Landing
Even
on the
though the
shatter.
fireball is hitting.
And
You think we did have it?
yeah, we did have a move called Blossom in for a while.
Yeah, I'm bad with names.
Blossom.
Ice Blossom was
Ice
kinda
Blossom
cool.
was this area effect ground ability that was shattered all around and knocked things away. It was kind of cool, but it just, I think you know, the puddle punch kind of served a better purpose, and it was more classically placed. Right? I mean, we all love the puddle punch when you're one move late.
Blossom was supposed to be able to get off the moon.
Yeah, it just
Didn't
it
materialize.
didn't work as well.
Thank you for that generously handing me life bar.
It did look cool, yeah.
Oh, that was slow.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we do a lot is, you know, we get the characters running, and then we do a lot of iteration on them. You know, it's easy to make a design on paper that you think is going to work really well for a character. But generally,
See, Campbell's
that only
being
gets you
nice
so
to me.
far.
He keeps letting me get 1 pixel from small victory. That was one pixel from not being sprained. Thank you for your kindness. Place your ad here. Look at that. There we go.
Yeah, someone was trolling Emily earlier while she was streaming. Let's see. We can't talk about season 2, I'm sure, right now. Nope. So sorry about that. Are Ultra Breakers being discussed at all?
Ultra Breakers.
So, wait, isn't there a thing like if somebody goes into?
You can't break some.
Well, you
there's
still
a
have
bug.
health.
You guys
There's
are
a bug.
stumping
There
up.
was a bug.
There's a bug.
No, there was a bug for a while that basically, because you can go into an Ultra before the other person is completely dead, there was a bug that, like, while that health was decaying down, you could actually break the Ultra.
Yeah, but also, what about when you potentially drop an instinct to extend? Are you
Well,
locked out of breaking?
That's
them?
a reset.
No, you just.
That's
you
a reset, so theoretically you
So
can
you
break
can break
again.
there.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
the
kind of
combo,
like-
you'd have to reopen the combo, right? So at that point, you would have an opportunity to break.
I don't know. Have you?
It depends
Have
on-
you tried that, Campbell? Like
Basically resetting someone when they have like 1 pixel of health, and then basically, the problem is the next hit would kill them. So I don't think there's a way to do it.
I think you were. I thought you were dead when you.
So
Because you weren't
the
sure
only
about
way you can ever see that happen is every now and then you can hit something, cancel into Ultra, but be like, and at the very same frame get broken. So you see the start of the Ultra,
Yeah.
and then you get broken.
Because the Ultra is counting almost like an ender.
Yeah, it's just like when you see a move like cancel to a shadow move and you lose the bar and then you get broken.
Right.
Oh, no, wait, sorry.
I like how we call them Ken buttons. Like, we should just have a remap option that says Ken.
It's kind of like the super hard difficulty.
Can cloud gaming be used to create avatars to fight against the training?
Woo! It's a very good question.
So that is, suffice it to say, that is something that we have thought a lot about, and it is something that post-launch we will be definitely exploring.
Nice, okay. Will Glacius get his shadow puddle punch sound effect back?
From KI1 or 2?
We'll find out when we hear back.
You have this really squeaky ice sound.
Okay, so we're waiting to hear what confirmation that. What physics simulations are on Sidira?
Wow, she has Sims on her skirt, on her hair, on her cowl. She also, I think there's one other thing that's Simmed on her too.
Clothes?
It's basically all of her clothes are Simmed plus her hair.
Oh, best reference ever. Sometimes PlayStation reminds me of Bad Mr. Frosty from Clay Fighters.
Dude, Clay
It's
Fighters,
such a good game.
Clay Fighters had some fun characters.
Visual concepts.
Ichabod Clay.
Yeah,
Ichabod
like,
Clay.
dude, I love the Scarecrow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Ichabod Clay.
Yeah.
So good.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Lobb.
Yeah, that was nice.
Let's see. Sadira Double Ultra Please.
Double.
You know, I've actually not seen, like, so far the record is thunder, right? 136 hits.
Oh, nice. Robles Blue Suede Goo. I forgot about
yes.
that.
That's
So good.
Yes.
Good.
I can't even picture kind of
So
chubby
good.
Elvis.
That was the
Yeah.
Elvis. Yeah, the
That was
Elvis.
good. Good one.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fun thing about KI is we definitely want a menagerie feel to the game. You know, we've got a lot of human fighters, but we also have a lot of crazy, exotic things. And, you know, definitely as we get further into the character roster, and especially into new characters, I think one of the things we're definitely going to focus on is to make sure we maintain the mix between humanoid characters and non-humanoid characters.
Save your instincts and you're a double ultra.
Oh,
That's right.
Who motion captured some of the characters? Saber Wolf, for example.
actually, everything is hand animated in this game.
Wow.
Old school.
Totally old school.
That's pretty impressive. How is Smart Glass integrated with KI?
Another good question.
Another good question. So again, it's a well, actually, Torin, you want to talk about that?
Well, we'll have the same Smart Glass implementation that every other game will have. There's no specific Smart Glass application.
There is a lot we want to do around training, and I think there's some neat stuff that fighting games specifically can explore in terms of making like interactive strategy guides and things like that. And those are definitely where we want to go with Smart Glass, but we're not going to have that at launch.
Ultra.
Do
Oh,
it!
he's too far.
Do it!
Now.
Now do it!
Oh,
Yes!
there you go.
Okay, I was
Okay.
going to cancel.
Oh, Campbell
Now.
Yep. You're still good.
Well,
Let's do some
now.
stuff.
Yeah, just get it.
Let's do it.
will y'all
Sorry.
make more characters with the same projectile game for Fireball?
Oh.
Short answer, maybe.
There you go.
Are we going to have more projectile-based characters?
Good question. Sorry.
Yes.
Read the reaction in the room a bit.
Yeah. You can imagine that maybe we will have more characters that have projectile-based combat.
Okay, so with 7 minutes to go, want to make sure that everybody knows to check out the.
You want to talk some about the training? You want to show training?
You have people asking about training mode.
We can go into
Yeah, let's
a
talk
couple
about it a
of
little bit.
Okay.
So let's show some of the more quick features.
Well, you can just like.
You
load
guys
up
know
one
you're
of
not
the
having
lessons.
secret conference from the webcams.
No, I know. We're not like. We're totally. We're
The
playing.
webcam's right there. That's your webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hello.
That's my hand.
We're just, dude, what are you doing?
My bad, sorry.
Okay, so
I think my hand.
we pretty much blew it at this point.
Who's that?
Great. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Who's that? It's
So,
nice.
so by the way, that's on NeoGAF by now, and
Oh
that'll
my
be
god.
on.
Now my
Yeah,
That'll
just-
be on Shoryuken about now. That'll
It's okay,
be
go
on
to training.
forums.
Go to training.
Well, you got your
Joining the
spoiled.
good
There you
Yeah.
go, There you go, guys.
Ask for training. Get a
Congratulations.
You're all fired. I'm secretly Bill Gates.
Sorry, Bill.
Oh my god.
That was
Sorry, Bill.
fun. Yep. Well,
better.
there's
How was it
What's the
working for
training?
Microsoft, Campbell?
It was a good 3 years.
Campbell's fine. He's not going anywhere.
That was Ken reaching over and hitting the controller.
That was
See my
Ken
hand come
and
in?
Adam
That was
psychically
Ken.
willing to actually show some stuff.
I honestly don't remember touching the controller.
I don't either.
I don't either. I
I
don't
just
even know
popped
how
up
you.
and-
I looked up at the screen, and for some reason, you guys, I'm like,
We did 3 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Training.
let's do training.
Alright,
Back out.
Alright.
Back out. I want a 3-minute version.
on-
of
Who's
So,
on
if you
player one?
guys want to get your hands on Killer Instinct, be sure to go to xbox.news.com to find out the schedule of where the Xbox
So
One
local?
tour is.
No, you were there.
Make sure you check it out.
Yeah, local.
There's
Local
your UI. So the more important thing I think you guys should talk about is what is the intention of training?
So we have 4 minutes.
So one of the things we've been doing is I said this at Evo, like most training in fighting games is kind of poor. And we've been taking a lot of extra steps to make sure that anyone can learn how to play a fighting game, not just KI, but every fighting game, by learning the language, learning the moves, learning how these things are done and why they're done. So we spent an inordinate amount of time on training mode. So we have a 16-lesson basic training mode, and we also have an advanced training mode that goes into all kinds of things like cross. Go down to some of the more advanced lessons, Torin, just the names. You just want to show names?
Yeah, because we have 4 minutes, so we don't overlap with the projects for our screen.
Sure. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of great stuff. Torin he's
Mike
blowing
is
a
having a
gasket
small
right now.
heart attack.
Again, the most important part here is that we're trying to do training.
We're trying to, so
it's not about repetition.
Let's talk about the high level.
The whys. Yeah. It's not about training someone repetition.
Yeah.
Which a lot of them will do go learn exactly this combo, and then what happens is you go online
and
you
good luck
see everybody
using
doing
it,
exactly
or no one ever uses it, right? Because it's impractical.
Yeah, and in our case, if you did that, then what you'd really be doing is showing people the combo that everybody's going to use, so you know how to break it.
Right.
So the idea here is to train you on the flow. Kind of what is KI? When do you drop intentionally? Where do you stick in auto doubles? How do they work? How do you combo break? All these things are trained, and they're trained kind of an interesting. It's not just about repetition. Again, we'll be showing this pretty soon at more depth, but I've been really impressed with what the guys did in terms of how you train in the game and the stuff that it trains. It's not. We have things like overheads. And instead of just, I'm going to overhead you a bunch of times, block them, it starts mixing up stuff, and you have to block a few overheads. That's the goal. But it's not just, look, overhead 5 times in a row.
Yeah, we also train you how to look for moves. We train you how to do more advanced things like resets. We train you how to break shadows. We do a lot of stuff that other games just expect you to learn over the course of being humiliated and beaten for the first 15, 20 hours that you play a game. And yeah, you'll probably get humiliated and beaten anyway for the first 5 hours in game, right, if you're new to fighting games. But the thing is you'll have a lot of better understanding of why fighting games do the things they do and what players are doing in the matches. Because, we want to make the matches exciting to watch, too. And when you know what's going on and you know the skill involved with people executing the moves, it's a lot more exciting. So that's part of what we want training to do, is kind of get you up to speed on how to even read a fighting game.
Why? Oh, look.
It's on, it's just late.
Look at that. Who's that? Thanks, Gaff.
That's already on Gaff.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, so in our last 2 minutes, pray for us and remember to visit xbox.news.com.
Pray for Campbell.
They can yell at me.
All good. We're glad everybody enjoyed the stream. Be sure to check back.
It was Lobb.
Dark glaciers.
Yep, check back next week for more Crimson Dragon, Killer Instinct, and Power Star.
Crimson and Power Star are also awesome. As much as I'm always in these streams, but I have to drop in on the others since they're my babies too.
And hopefully by next week we can tell you when you should expect to see the updated versions of the game on the road.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, by then we'll have a nice firm date on when you'll be able to go and check out not just Steam, but Orchid and Playthrough Training. Check out all the other features. Essentially as if you had given us $20 on launch day and had everything there that you could access. You'll be able to play that on the road.
Alright, thanks everybody. We're going to sign out now. Thanks for joining.
Enjoy.